Chris and the judges, please join me back on stage. First, I'd like to call Roberto Bonanzinga, who is a partner at Balderton Capital, who is our partner for the startup competition. Roberto, you should squeeze somewhere. Oh, you already have squeezed a lot, so how about here? You guys are cute.
Is it okay here?
Yes, please. Roberto, how was the startup competition?
It was great, and I think it's a great thing for everybody here, because I really felt that this all the web, if you wish, is just a huge celebration for entrepreneurship, and the startup competition is just a piece of it. So thank you very much.
No, thank you for being a partner. And how is Balderton Capital doing?
No, Balderton Capital is doing well. We started the firm in 2000 as Benchmark Europe, and we are as excited as ever on early stage investment across Europe. We have never seen so much attention from everybody, from the press, from governments. But what we are most excited about, everything, is actually just the quality of entrepreneurs. For the first time, I think it's fair to say that tech and internet entrepreneurship is really becoming, more than anything else, a global phenomenon. And we are extremely excited by what we're observing.
And you see Europe in a good shape, startup-wise, in technology?
Yeah, I think we have seen obviously some success. We have seen some companies that are in a great stage of growth. There are some segments in Europe that I think are doing extremely well. I think, for instance, gaming is something which I think right now Europe is probably some of the world experts, right, in gaming. We are seeing some incredible revolution in the world of financing through companies that exploring in that direction. But I think overall, I guess that's also an important point, is we are seeing consumer internet keep growing, mobile keep growing, but we see also lots of innovation outside of that, inside the enterprise world. We have never seen so much going on as in these last couple of years.
Thank you, Roberto. Surprise guest is our Minister of Small Business and Technology in France, Fleur Pellerin. Would you join me on stage? Bienvenue, Fleur. C'est gentil de venir nous voir, Fleur.
Mais c'est tout naturel.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's switch to English.
Yeah.
Fleur, so you came to LeWeb, you spoke on Tuesday, on the first day,
right,
with the government panel, which I think was really, really nice, since we had you and we had Joanna Shields and Katia Gaika. So we had France, UK, and Moscow. How did the panel go? Did you like it?
It was great. First, because we were ladies, and we were very happy because in my everyday practice, I see mostly men. So the panel is quite representative of the people I see every day. So I was very happy to see that women in tech are rising and having responsibilities. So I think it was nice. And it was a very interesting discussion about the way we are trying to build this ecosystem in London, in Moscow, and in Paris. Here in Paris, that I'm trying to really build this ecosystem with the help of Tariq Rim.
Tell me, how do you do that?
Well,
what are your priorities?
We have, I think, an ecosystem that is very busy. We feel that there is effervescence and there's something going on, but we need maybe to put names on companies, to put competencies and know-how on people. So we think it's interesting to. It's all about talent. So we want to map the talent. And I said to Tariq, "Are you going to help me map this talent all over France, mostly in Paris first, but all over France, just that so that we know, just that we're able to showcase internationally our." High-growing companies, and I think it's the first step towards something very, very nice.
And we have, so on hundreds of candidates, the 3 finalists of LeWeb are French.
I know, yeah.
We did that especially for you.
Thank you. I'm very, very happy, very touched.
Yes, we did nothing like that, of course.
I know.
And you had a good time. Also, did you do the tour? You like LeWeb?
Yeah, it was great. It was
very,
very interesting. I saw Swedish, I saw English companies, American companies. I think it's a great place, and really, I want to tell you guys that it's great to have the web in Paris. I want you to stay here, please.
We're staying.
You can do some little things around in other European capitals.
You know the culprit
But
too. The guy who took me to...
I want you to stay here, please, please.
Brand took LeWeb to London. That's all his fault. You can blame him.
Yeah, okay, we'll have a discussion afterwards. No, really, I think it's a fair competition between cities, but I think it's very nice for you to organize this in Paris, because it's a bridge between Paris and the Silicon Valley, but also 70 other nationalities were here this year, and I think it's great that Paris can welcome you, and congratulations to you and Geraldine for the organization, for what you do, because I think it's very important. Bravo. Bravo.
Anything else, Fleur, apart from showcasing the startups that you want to share in your plans that people can help you here?
Well, I think we're going to launch the, afterwards I'm going to sort of a meeting with the Prime Minister, and is going to announce officially this project that we have, Digital Paris Project, and we're going to work on that project with Jean-Pierre Jouyet, with the CEO of the French public institution. They have the money, so. But it will be really a private initiative. So I really want the public just to be the catalyst, and then the private sector to find the talents, to put them together. And the public sector and the government will be only here to help to bring some advice in intellectual property, or propose services. But the idea is that we leave the market and we leave the private sector bring out and seed and feed the ecosystem. And
succeed. Great, that sounds great, and thanks for speaking in English too. I know as a minister you're not generally allowed to
I'm a free woman.
Right, but you should be speaking in French, I think.
Yeah, I should.
Chris, I think we should get to the results. I'm sorry that it takes so much time.
That's okay, it's very interesting, but we do have results. So
yes.
You're ready to announce?
We would like to, yes, to have the results of communication competition. Do we have so we have the envelopes?
We have envelopes.
Yes. All right. Well, so Geraldine, you want to give the envelopes?
This is our third place finisher. Why don't you tell us who we go?
All right. So
Roberto, please. Yes. I will leave you there. Or no?
Key role into the whole exit. So I guess it's not third place, right? The winner, no.
This is the third. No, that's not the winner. The winner is last.
There's no music, right?
No.
Yeah, we should have some music.
We should have, right?
All right.
It's a French company.
Okay.
And, I'm pleased to announce that third place has been won by Recommend.
Recommend.
Yeah, you need to squeeze somewhere. Nicolas, you need to...
Well done.
Please just sit somewhere. Oh, Nicolas, actually, you need to stand up and be with us. All right. So, how about the second place?
The second place, Roberto.
I have the suspect it's going to be another French company.
I said it's just for Fleur we did that.
But it's got an English name, Be Bound.
Be Bound.
Be Bound. Excellent.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
And Fleur, please, for the winner that you guess all with.
So Fleur is going to announce the winner of startup competition of LeWeb 2012.
I hope it's a French company. And the winner is QNB. Is that the way we pronounce?
Congratulations. Great. So I'm just going to have a short, we just would like to, Fleur, would you like to take a seat again? Really quickly, your feeling, because we never do that. I'd like to hear why, who, Marc or Jacques-Antoine, what did you feel about the three companies? And please stay with us. I think it's interesting feedback for you.
First, it was not easy, as usual, but that's, we always say that. we didn't choose the selection. So we had to choose between those three.
Yes, sorry.
And
You can
Yes.
stay. You know, next year's Account One, if you want, you can judge the whole thing. It's going to take you
why
2
not?
days.
Maybe it's, why not take
All right,
part
deal.
of the selection?
You blocked 2 days then.
Agree. We agree, I think.
So it was tough.
We believe there is no real business model in terms of financial for recommend, but maybe they can prove that, and I wish them success. He is very confident about it, and so that's very important. He needs to be very proud to start and to do it. The winner, we didn't understand all.
You're still the winner.
Sometimes it's a bad sign, most of the time. At this time, it was good for him.
Tough.
Yeah, you're the winner, so you can answer that.
And be bound. Me. No, because I think there is things to do with data for students, for university, it's very important. As an
judges,
entrepreneur, as a boss of a company, I didn't get it right now, but I will follow you. All right. And Be Bound, it's certainly a great solution, and there is a lot of technology behind, and bravo for that. The fact is that we go to New York and we can't use 3G or 4G, if you do that, you have $100,000 of invoice on your phone. It's terrible, and I think this should not exist in the world. So those providers of internet, they have to change something, because internet has to be all around the planet and let the information flow everywhere. So that's why we believe that your solution has no future, because I think the future is free internet everywhere. But a lot of technology you can use for other things.
I would
That's my
disagree
point
with
of
that.
view.
I hope you
I
disagree.
would phrase it a little bit differently. But basically, it's always difficult to predict, but that's what we are supposed to do, to try to predict whether a company will be successful or not. And I think basically we found it hard to predict for these three companies. So we have similar ideas about it. But basically, we feel that if the second one achieves something, becomes a big company, it can get very, very big. So I guess that's one of the reasons why we choose it, is that because we feel it's a hard pass, but if it really becomes what it wants to become, it can be huge and very global. So I guess that's one of the things we liked.
Brett?
No, I think what I liked about the winner QNB was that, as Pierre said, it's a huge market. It's going after something that's very, very big. I think all of us think it could change, and I think it's the pivot. It's the fact that I like the story of the pivot, and I think you're going to have to pivot a bit more. And I think you're going to find some niches that are going to explode, but they're likely to be global. So if they're global niches, that's pretty exciting.
Mark?
It was complicated. I just give you an idea for next year, because it's very complicated to judge so fast.
Yeah.
Because of the projects are completely different. Technology is huge. But next year you should ask us to invest on the winner, and we have to. And I promise we will spend more time to think.
Will
about
you do it?
Yeah.
No, seriously?
I don't say how much. I say.
No, but that's a great deal. Would you guys do it if we agree on an amount, like a small amount, and you invest in the winner? I love the
I
idea.
think it's a great idea that Mark does it. Yeah.
We'll investigate
thank you,
further, because then I'll get you for 2 days
say
here.
It depends if it's
That's a great
French.
idea.
It depends if it's French and what the government here does to help the startups in France.
Jean-David, any comments?
No, nothing to add. Just maybe it's very interesting to see every year what's happening and the way you make the selection in the startups, and that's maybe we should be involved in this process also next year.
All right, we'll talk about that. What do you think about this, Fleur? Do you think it's a good idea to have invest? Would the government invest?
To have Mark invest in the project, yeah, it's a good idea, I think.
The government's going to match us.
Maybe we
The
could.
French government will match our investment.
Yeah, we could. We could.
Oh,
I
wow.
can
Here we
discuss
have-
that. Depends on the tickets, but
So we
why
have
not? No,
we
why
have a
not,
deal
really?
here just
Yeah.
made on stage. You guys will invest in the winners, and the French government will match the investment.
Next year.
Yeah,
Okay,
why next year?
let me get my checkbook. I'm writing you a check right now.
All right. Yeah. Well, why next year is a good. That's a good question. How much do you raise?
Actually, we raised 500K a few months ago, and we plan the next raising round by next summer. So
How much?
how much?
You don't know yet.
Yeah, we dream of 2 million.
Your valuation just increased a little bit today. How much are you raising?
Well, we are trying to raise between 3 and 10 before next summer.
And Nicolas?
Well, mobile apps is not so capital intensive, so I'm just raising 500K and I'm kind of subscribed already, so it's gonna close pretty soon. So if anybody still wants to get in, it's now.
Congratulations. All right. Well, I guess, Chris, would you have first? I'd like to thank you for organizing
you
this
very
and
much.
GuideWire and all
It's
your
my
team
pleasure.
for
Thank
that. Any closing remark?
No, you know, this is a great competition, and all of you really did extraordinarily well, as did the other finalists. The pitches on Tuesday were terrific, and it's just great working with you and your team, and we're really proud to be part of LeWeb. Thank you.
Excellent. I think it's time to close LeWeb.
Talking about the team, I'd like to call them on stage.
Thank you, guys. We'll close the web together. Thank you. I know you're very busy.
Thank you.
Your car is waiting for you, Fleur. It's
at
so
all.
nice to have you.
Thank you very much.
And but you can stay with us closing. It's your call. But I guess you're a little busy. So,
Thank you.
judges, thank you very much. Thank you, Fleur. À bientôt. Bon courage.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much for your help, as always. And we will see you next year investing in the startups. And it's time for us to tell you that you should come to LeWeb London. Géraldine, when is LeWeb London?